Okay, the sheep are telling me something. I'm trying to find out. What were you telling me? How bad is it? They all say that it's really bad. Whatever it is really bad. How bad? How bad is it? See, it's bad. So after all that snow and ice, it's 65 degrees, and it was yesterday too. I've got shorts on. And with that said, here's some scenes from the last snow. Winter Wonderland. I love how loaded these pine trees are. Well, I know the snow is lighter than rain, but I really wasn't expecting it to come all the way up in this area. I actually pulled this away over to here to keep it dry. Fortunately, this is fine, but I did have some tools in here that had snow on them. I had to brush them off. It's so quiet and beautiful out here. It's amazing. I haven't gotten wet, so I'm completely warm and dry, and so it's just so nice being out here. One collapse is starting another. That was cool. Well, I was as careful as possible as I was falling down, and I think I'm fine. Instead of a snow angel, I'm calling this a snow crash test dummy. There's the pond. I was coming down to see what it's looking like. It was fun coming up through the woods here. I came from the pond up through the woods here, and I could see tracks from deer, and I could also see a couple places where they had bedded down in the snow. And there's just lots of wildlife tracks in the snow. So it was kind of fun yesterday seeing all that. Like this right here. This is not a deer. My guess is that it's a rabbit. Or maybe a squirrel. I don't know. I don't know if a squirrel would walk this way or not. Maybe in the snow it would walk a little different, because I see it going right up the side of the tree, and I don't think there's any rabbits up there. So anyway, I'm over here working just a little bit. It's so cold, I'm just sort of tinkering. The past few days I've gotten a lot of the wiring done. And just now I opened the box and pulled out the shower basin, but I was just setting it down over the drain hole, which this drain hole happens to be right underneath a beam. So I'm gonna have to cut out that steel. I'm about to put some tape on the floor to show myself where those walls are gonna be. Just help me think it all through. Also, those walls are not gonna go in until after the insulation is sprayed on the walls, which I've scheduled that now to come in about 2 weeks to do that. So I need to make sure I got all my plumbing. Here's my plumbing sticking up into the house. I need to get all my plumbing pipes in my walls before that happens, because we need the electrical and plumbing to be ready so that it can get sprayed. And some of that might get sprayed right up against the wall where it's glued in place. And we don't have to want to be carving out foam to get another plumbing pipe in there. This foam is closed cell, so it's gonna set up like concrete or something. Not quite like that, but it's not gonna be so easy to cut if you had to. That soft open cell foam, you can just pull that stuff off with your hands. But this closed cell, you'd probably have to use tools to scrape another place into it. I connected I did some wire nuts here so that my my wire coming over here could have a light hanging on it. So this is safe. You know, I can stick my hand on all these wires and not going to get shocked. And all these wires and I'm not going to get shocked. Nothing in here would I get shocked. There's no live wires except ones that are closed off. But it's really nice to have this light bulb back here, giving me some light. And I still have the work light, but it's nice. It's really nice at night. Okay, I just got the rest of the floor down, so it's completely done for framing. So now I can finish framing this wall back out. Get all the framing done, which means cutting in these 2 windows on each side. I did put down some tape to give myself an idea of where the bathroom's gonna be, where the washer dryer is gonna be, where the shower pan's gonna be. So that's helping me out a lot.
We got 30. You got 40 and Louis got 100. They're crazy.
Oh, they got 100?
Yeah. Take my picture. Take my picture. 9. Last but not least, 40. Yes, in just a second.
Where's the clip?
So the hatchery said that our chickens are coming on, are shipping on February 3rd. Today's February 3rd, and the post office called us and said, hey, your chickens are here. So we just got them. We're just getting everything ready. So if you haven't seen this before, this is our brooder where we put our baby chicks, and this is where they live until they get big enough to go outside in one of our little houses that we keep them in. So you saw us delivering some to Rico and Monica. And then when we got home, Louis was waiting for us so he could pick up his. He got 100. We have, what do we have, 40? I think we have 30. And then Rico has 40. And then they got 100. It's a bunch of little baby chicks. Wow, this totally changes the atmosphere in here. Having 2 windows here at the back. It just makes this into a whole different kind of place. And the view is gorgeous. The windows were just opened and the views are beautiful. I don't know if they'll get this view again for months and maybe years. We don't get snow around here that much. I mean, it's kind of normal to get snow about once a year. And, you know, if you're talking about flurries, then maybe twice. But this year, we've had 3 snows in 2 weeks. Last night, it snowed again for about an inch. So it just kind of made everything slightly beautiful again on top of where it was beginning to melt. So now it's time for me to get framed up around the window, get it ready for a window to be able to go in. So now all I got to do is just finish these ceiling trusses or whatever you want to call them, and bring all those forward. While I'm doing that, I'm going to drill a hole over here through a bunch of them and a hole over here through a bunch of them, and use these pipes to create some ventilation, pulling air over the bathroom and into the bedroom, just so you don't have to leave the bedroom doors open to get air in here. One nice thing about not planning everything ahead of time is you can be in here and kind of think about things while you're in here. I used Cat 6 wires so that you can have wired internet. So you can plug a wire into your computer and get higher speeds, or into your game system or whatever. So that should give top speeds right there. Wi-Fi is going to be more, in my opinion, is going to be more concentrated because of these metal walls. You're going to have a lot more signal in here, and it's already not good for you. So that'll give them a chance not to use Wi-Fi. Bye.